It is literally 4:32 in the morning, March 16th. In 24 hours, I will literally be at the train station, getting ready to catch my 4:43 train to work. I do not have a logical reason to be awake at this hour, other than thinking about life. Nothing specific, nothing good, nothing bad, just indifferent thoughts. And the ironic thing is, I said I was going to bed hours ago. Like I should have been to bed at least 8 hours ago. But I finished editing my videos from my Amtrak Auto Train birthday trip. Then I was watching random YouTube videos. And then I made some tea. And I sat back at this computer and literally watched more YouTube videos. I am very sleepy. Very, very sleepy. But it's like those moments where you have, and this doesn't happen very often with me, but it's like those moments where you have random thoughts on your brain for no apparent reason. Now, me being up all night like this does not happen often, but when it does, I guess you can call it a sign of stress. I guess you can call it that. Maybe a bit of anxiety. Who knows? But I know I need to be in the bed. I need to be sleeping. When I do go lay down, I will probably only lay down for probably about 4 or 5 hours.
Niggas always talking, I'm like, fuck it, let them chat. I've been getting money, you know I can live with that. Legend in my city, winning, showed it on the map. And if I leave this bitch,
And I was recording, well, not recording. Yeah, I was recording. When I went out to Walmart, I was going to say earlier this morning, but yesterday morning at this point, I was thinking about some stuff. And one of the things that I thought about, so like I scroll on Facebook every now and then just to see what people are saying and see if I want to engage in the foolery or not. But the one thing that kind of just, I don't know, I don't want to say it annoyed me, but just made me like wonder where people's heads are at sometimes. When some people say, if they could do something, they would do it. And the reason that they use at this point in their life is their age. Now, I'm not going to say anything specific because It's not about that specific thing that I'm talking about. It's just in general. When people say, I would do X, Y, and Z if X, Y, and Z. Now, for certain things, being in your early to mid 50s is a little too late to be saying that you would do certain things, because at this point, you're not physically, mentally, and emotionally capable to do those things. Your heart and mind may be in the right place. They just might be. However, when it comes down to the hard realities of it, you're just not there. So I don't know if they're trying to pump their head up or just putting on a good show for the social media audience out there. I just don't know. And it's just weird. Now, as I've said before, I completed my bachelor's degree last May at 52 years old. And that was a big accomplishment for me. And I say that because I first started going to college, community college, back in what, 899, working 2 jobs, going to school full time, wasting my time because I just wasn't really connected. And then when I started going back to school in and around what, that like 2013, 2014, my third marriage, I was just distracted.
Motion to activate utility.
What is going on in my shed? Probably bugs. Who knows? But my whole point is, when people say that they wish they could do something or they would go do something, I kind of wish people would have a realistic approach to what they say they would do or wish they could do. Just for the simple fact that sometimes people use circumstance to motivate them to say certain things, when in all actuality, certain things that they say they would do or want to do, they should have did back when they was like 18, 19, even in their 20s. But then maybe it's a situation where shoulda, coulda, woulda. Who knows? Who am I to judge except the person who's judging these other people? Yeah, I just don't know what to say about that. And that's kind of like the thought that probably kept me up all night. And the crazy thing about it is, it's not even a critical thought that is worth me staying up. I guess there were some underlying things in there that are keeping me up, and I just can't put my fingers on them. And I might know what they are, but at this point, I think my brain is suppressing them. For whatever reason, I don't know. I just do not know why my brain is suppressing whatever is in there that is preventing me from going to sleep. It's 4:43 now. Yeah. I have National Guard this coming weekend, Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. And let me tell you, I'm tired. You know what? That's another thing that was on my mind. Yeah, I'm tired. I think I'm getting to that point where it's like weighing the scales. I have almost 32 years in between active duty Army, where I did 4 years. I joined the Army National Guard in '97 after a break in service. Went from '97 to, what was it, 6? Or was it 2000? Yeah, 2006. '97, 2006. During that time, I had a stateside deployment after 9/11. Then I went to Iraq in 2004. And when I came back, the Maryland National Guard, let me be more specific, was doing a lot of changes, and the unit that I was in was going away. Well, that's after I came back from Iraq. Went back to the unit was going away. Got sent to a different unit. And then I said, you know what? I'm done. I want to go to the Air National Guard. So my contract with the Army National Guard ran out. I had another break in service. Switched over to the Air National Guard. I was an E5 at the time, a sergeant. And I had been a sergeant from, let me see, I think I got my E5 in 04. But promotion was looking real slim. So I was like, nah, I got to get up out of here. So I went to the Air National Guard to be a firefighter, of all things, fire protection. And they told me it's going to take a long time to get promoted. So I was like, you know what? Got to get up out of here. So I came back to the Maryland Army Guard, 2008. So I was in the Air National Guard for probably 8-9 months, something like that. I got my E6 staff sergeant probably in what? '10 maybe? Something like that. Then I got my E7 sergeant first class in 2013. And I've been at this rank for 13 years. May 13. $13 the same rank. Yeah. At some point in life, when progression seems out of reach, you've done everything that you're supposed to do to get there, to the next step. Sometimes you got to reevaluate your situation. Patience is one thing. Optimism is one thing. Speaking things into existence is one thing. Resilience is one thing. Expectation is one thing. But actuality is a beast. Reality is a beast. And with every passing year, after the 5th year of being at this rank, you almost start losing faith, I would say. Some would get comfortable and just say it is what it is and just keep going, toughen it out, I guess you can say. And then you get to that point where you say, you know what? Nature has run its course. And it's time to do something else. Now you can apply that concept that I just spoke to anything in life. It could be professional relationships, personal relationships, any type of goal, any type of hobby, anything. You can attach that to any one of those things. And then at some point, you say, you know what? I've done all I could do here. I did my part. And now it's time to step aside and let the next generation take the reins and go forth and do great things. Yeah. And then you just ride off into the sunset and enjoy new journeys, new experiences. After 50, that's when you throw those sails up and coast with the wind. That's what you do. That's exactly what you do. It is 4:52 now, and I really need to go to bed. I should not have been up this late. So, I'm I'm going to check out. Go get in my bed and hope to get at least 4, maybe 5 hours of some decent sleep. Hopefully more. But before I go, this is not a pity party. This is not a cry for help. This is not a cry for attention or anything like that. It's just something that you do when you get to a certain age. You sit back or sit up, you stay up at night, or whenever the mood strikes, and you just have a conversation with yourself. However that looks for you. I literally could have had this conversation while I was snoring with my CPAP on my face in dreamland. But here I am. So do me a favor. Like, subscribe, share, hit the bell notification, comment, and I will catch y'all in the next video. Peace.